first carry for Leonard Fournette. Powers through.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running left, it's Fournette. And this is going to be a BUCS first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On second down, it's Carson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now the BUCS deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. third down, Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
One play at a time.
Here we go. 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Six 0 our score after 1. On third down, it's Carson, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They run it with Carson. He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown in Seattle. Chris Carson, 25 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down and 7.
To throw, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Wilson, he's going to keep it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd and 7, Brady eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run it here with Bernard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady now to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
42 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Penny. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the BUCS are going to retake the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is DJ Reed returning.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play action. Now Wilson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who's going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have a BUCS first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady flush to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. There he goes, left side.
Oh, my goodness.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Carson.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Colby Parkinson
there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now Brady.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bless on Austin.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Now Brady. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. Now the BUCS going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. On first down, it's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.